before you become depressed, before anxiety gets you, before you give up. I want to explore that today because there's no reason to. The reason that we snap is that we're rigid. That's right. Just think about it. Think about a tree in 60, 70 miles an hour wind. If it's flexible, it bends with the wind and then it moves back. If it's not flexible, it snaps and it breaks. And you see that all the time when a big wind comes through. And so the same thing is true for you. You have beliefs, and your beliefs are not truth. They're simply thoughts that you've chosen to make your mental atmosphere. You have a belief about money. You have a belief about relationships. You have a belief about health, or you have many beliefs about them. But sometimes in life, which is constant change, and you are not flexible, you're going to be absolutely miserable. The idea of perfection, that you could be perfect and you must be perfect, is what will cause you the greatest pain. Because the best you can do is the best you can do in that moment. That's perfect. But we have a belief that everything has to go just a certain way, just a certain, in a certain fashion. We've got to be able to control it. No. What we have to do is we have to learn to be flexible. We keep our end goal in mind at all times, but we're flexible in how we deal with it because of different situations that come up, different people. I know, for example, I have to be flexible doing this talk today because my wife is gone. She's visiting our granddaughter. And with her there, I've got a puppy. And that puppy demands my time. So I've got to be flexible or I will be miserable. I have to adjust my schedule. I can't have that perfect schedule that I had before puppy. And so guess what? Flexibility is the key. Sandy just reminded me that being flexible in your body is the key. Stretching, movement. Your body functions so much better than when it's flexible. You ever see old people walk? You should see my neighbor, much younger than I am, walks like an old man, no flexibility whatsoever. And here I am, 72, and I can bend over and put my palms flat on the ground with straight legs. I work at it. Flexibility of body, flexibility of mind, and being flexible to change your beliefs when they no longer serve you. That's right. You have beliefs that served you for a while, but they no longer serve you because you've changed. The world has changed. I used to have a belief that my number one value in the world was being a father, and it was. But it's no longer being a father. My sons are grown. I don't have to be a father. I can be a companion. And a companion is a very different role than a father. And it makes for a much better relationship because I was flexible to change my view about my sons. They're grown, independent people. And they have all the power in them. I did everything I could when they were young. Now it's their life. I have to respect that. I have to allow them that. Because to allow them anything different would be to say to them, I don't love you, but I do love them. And love means giving people the freedom to live their life, to have their life experience. Because, gang, I'm going to tell you a secret. The only thing that you ever do that gets you to really know something is to experience it. Without experience, you'll never know. People can talk about doing a trek around Mount Kailash, but have you done it? Have you experienced it? You can watch a video, but that's not the same as the actual experience. That's why I do things like that. I seek the experience. And what I know is in order to have the experience, I have to be flexible. I have to have a mind that's willing to bend and shift and shape based on the situation in front of me. So today, whatever happens to you, I invite you to be flexible, to not be so rigid. You'll find your life will become much easier. With that, know that you are worthy, whole, perfect, and complete. And if no one tells you it today, I will. I love you just the way you are. Make it your best day ever. Much love.